All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Columbus Explorers. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. Look at the spin. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Prescott on first down. Throw left side complete to Show. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there of 22.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first and 10, Prescott. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it first and 10. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a second and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. On second down, Elliott. And an alley to run. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A first down carry by Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On third down, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
Here you go.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Reggie Ragland not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing. Prescott. Going up top. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Third and long for Prescott. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they're talking about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Whoosh. And still fighting. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
They go play action here on 1st down. Being chased out left. Looking long for Westbrook. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. That had disaster written all over it. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Second down, Prescott throwing the out route incomplete. That's Stevens. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
coming now.
Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Fielded at the 33. Oh, and now he pulls him over. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And here now the offense heading back out there. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong,
and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Prescott from the gun. Looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
47.
Play action now. Prescott escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
This is taken at the 23. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, it's Thomas. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And that'll make it 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now look at 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
10th carry now for Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
Looking to throw. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Morgan. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it without him. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive.
Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20, 10, touchdown. A great effort there with what they'll score a 106-yard return. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. Extra point right down the middle. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On play action, they'll throw. Coleman has it here right side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. So they're on that play. Offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, It tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A gain of 39 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now they'll throw here out of the gun, eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. One man in the backfield, Elliott. He's going to get the football, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now this offense about ready to take over again. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Prescott. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. 26. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. picked off by Jordan Lewis. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Shrugs him off. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Now back to throw. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And now back out comes the offense. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Out of his end zone, Prescott dancing to his left. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Prescott from his end zone on 3rd. And this is going to be incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 23. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
And maybe a measure of revenge there.
He's been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone.
Ball continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting.
the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.